Jonathan Lee Riches investigates. People were curious about the mysterious man seen at the Moscow home the other day. There was a man, there was a woman, and there was some other individuals, and they were taking pictures and measuring things and going inside the house, the Moscow home, for about 45 minutes. Who was that mysterious man? This guy. Well, his name is Matthew Noedel, and he's a crime scene expert. And it's being reported that that man, Matthew Noedel, was hired by Bryan Kohberger's defense team. Over the years, Noedel has been called as a defense expert witness to numerous shocking cases, including the trial of Christopher Cruz, who was charged with the 2015 murder of his wife, Jeanette Pigman Cruz, in Worthington, Ohio. Noedel offered a second opinion on the firearm and crime scene analysis on the Cruz case, and jury ended up acquitting him after 12 hours of deliberation. According to his website, Noedel's specialties include crime scene reconstruction, bloodstain pattern analysis, and shooting reconstruction. This man here was hired by Bryan Kohberger's public defender, Ann Taylor. It is believed that Bryan Kohberger got a public defender named Ann Taylor, not the fashion designer Ann Taylor, but the Ann Taylor public defender from Idaho, and she hired crime scene experts, and they were back at the home, the Moscow home. Here's a little bit of information about Matthew. This is the website of NoedelScientific.com. This is the expert that Bryan Kohberger's defense attorney, Ann Taylor, hired. Explains a little bit about his qualifications. Matthew Noedel has over 29 years of practical hands-on forensic experience and maintains his expertise through continued education, proficiency testing, research, and certifications. He is committed to providing unbiased forensic consultation, testimony, and training. Looks like he is based out of Puyallup, Washington. If I'm not saying that correctly, I apologize. So he is a expert on these type of things here. You can see forensic intelligence certified in firearm tool marks, gunshot residue, and crime scene reconstruction. Crime scene reconstruction. Matthew Noedel. So it seems like Bryan Kohberger is mounting a defense at the early stages. I don't know what's going to come out of that, but are they planning a defense strategy and are going to fight this case? No plea bargain, fight and roll the dice. It seems like that's happening, but Matthew is an expert that travels around the country to help defense people. Who is paying for Matthew? Is it at the taxpayer's expense? Is it coming out of Bryan's family's pocket or associates? Is somebody affiliated with Bryan paying for this? Because it's expensive. It's expensive hiring these experts. But at the same time, defendants have the right to proper representation when it comes to a case. This is a serious matter. We're talking about 4 college students brutally stabbed. And, the defendant has the right to an adequate defense team or, adequate representation. So it will be interesting to see how and what comes out of experts being at the home and what they uncovered and what they will share in the courts. So pay attention, everyone. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button. I am covering this case and do the entire legal process and give my analysis. I know a little bit about the law. I've been through the process myself. I've been around some of the worst in this country, so I can give my analysis about that. A lot of times we see police officers out there, retired police officers and detectives and whatnot, and they give their analysis on TV about the criminal. Well, I was once a criminal myself, so I've been around criminals. So I can provide some insight too. So if you want that angle, I'm the channel to be. I cover true crime. See you soon. I'll be posting more videos later. Everyone be safe. Justice for the community. Praying for Moscow.